What's good, YouTube? Dragonite here, back again once again. And today, I am your coach of the Tucson Terrakions for Season 2 of the UCL, the United Championship League. And we are back again once again for another team preparation video. This time we're here for Week 3 as we square off against Nips and the Long Island Regirockies. Now, last year we rushed our battle a little bit and Nips took the W from us. And we're going to try our hardest to not let that happen again this year. So, Nips, I'm coming for you! I'm coming for you! Anyways, you guys, if you guys are hyped for some more team prep, if you guys are proud supporters of the Tucson Terrakions, which, by the way, our t-shirt campaign for the Tucson Terrakions logo tees just ended recently, so if you purchased one of those, thank you all so much. Hope that you get your t-shirts very soon. If you missed out, then you need to wait until next year. You gotta wait till next year! But if you guys are proud supporters of the Tucson Terrakions and proud members of the Happy Nation as well, make sure you smash the like button down below for us because you already know your support is greatly appreciated. Now, today is Friday. It's Friday at 4:14 p.m. for me. I'm gonna record this, I'm gonna edit it, upload it, and then I'm gonna immediately go and battle Nips. I want you guys to know I just got into town yesterday. I did the fastest team building ever with Nexus Sensei, and hopefully we built the best team that we possibly can. But let us take a gander at Nips' team first. So, going into this, the Long Island Regirockies, that's what I'm looking for. Long Island Regirockies here, they have Weavile, Alakazam, Mega Alakazam, and Hippowdon as their OU picks. We have Umbreon, Chandelure, and Dragalge as their UU picks. We have Golbat, Magneton, and Sawk for their RU picks, 2 Eviolite users there. Then we have Kingler, Leafeon, and Rampardos for their NU picks. So let me go ahead and slide this on over here. Slide that on over there so we can keep an eye on what mons they brought. But when it comes to our team prep for this week, as you see, we have a newcomer joining us this time. Well, to start things off, we have Titania, our team captain, the Mega Gardevoir. Timid nature, 4 in HP, 252 special attack, 252 speed. Kind of basic. Titania's here, again, as she is most times, to just hit as hard as she possibly can, because when it comes to the Regirockies, there's nothing on their team that appreciates a hyper voice. And hopefully, the threat of Titania, it will be enough to keep Nips from bringing that Umbreon as well, because hyper voice kind of just tears through the Umbreon. I was going to say pokes a hole in that defense, but it just tears through an Umbreon. So hopefully that's enough for him not to bring the Umbreon. The only thing on the Rampardos' team that can safely take a Hyper Voice is the Magneton, Eviolite Magneton, and for that we carry Focus Blast. So our moveset, Hyper Voice, Focus Blast, Shadow Ball, and Psychic. Psychic, again, it's the same reason that we have it for Hyper Voice. It's powerful stab, knocks out a lot of mons, especially the Golbat, the Dragalge. We can handle as well, like I said, if Hyper Voice doesn't already do enough. Well, Golbat is a poison type. They're both poison types, so that's why Psychic's there. Never mind. But it is neutral on the Dragalge because he's a Dragon type too. So, Titania's here. Obviously, like I said, her standard role, Hyper Voice as much as you can, Psychic, everything else. She's an incredibly hard-hitting special attacker with a decent special defense as well. We have Focus Blast for the Magneton. I guess the Weavile, if you want to be that guy, and the Rampardos, you want to be that guy, but it's more so there for the Magneton because being a Steel type, Hyper Voice isn't exactly the best option, and it resists Psyche as well. Shadow Ball is there for the Chandelure because Hyper Voice is neutral because it's fire typing resisted. So, in turn, Shadow Ball should OHKO as well as the Mega Alakazam. Mega Alakazam special defense is kind of alright. So Hyper Voice doesn't OHKO, whereas Shadow Ball does. So Shadow Ball is a decent option for us to go out to there as well. And at the same time, as long as the Umbreon isn't brought, I'm safe to click Shadow Ball. You know, I'm not safe to click Psychic as long as the Weavile is a presence, which I'm pretty sure he's going to end up bringing Weavile. I wrote it down. The top threats on his team, the top threats on the Long Island Regirockies team is Weavile, of course. If he gets the Swords Dance up, it's pretty much game over for us. Mega Alakazam, and the Golbat, I'm pretty sure he's going to bring the Golbat because it's the only one that he gets that gets rid of hazards. So once or if he doesn't bring the Umbreon, we're safe to click Shadow Ball. Like, that would be our safest play no matter what. Whereas Hyper Voice may not OHKO, and in turn you guys know that Mega Gardevoir speed's only base 100, so we might not outspeed things from there on out. So, first mom this week is our captain, Titania. She's here, ready to put in work on the physical side of things. Pearl is returning once again this week because Pearl, again, is knocking holes through niggas. Now, I don't want to bring Bandit Dragonite every single week, and I hope that if there's anyone that's watching that we have to face in the next couple weeks, please don't expect Bandit Dragonite every single time. It's just going up against the teams that we have so far. Bandit Dragonite just does the job. Again, nice wall breaker on our squad. We have Adamant, max attack, max speed, 4 in HP, Outrage, Earthquake, Extreme Speed, and Dragon Claw. And you might be sitting here wondering, why do you run Dragon Claw and Outrage? Multi-scale, of course, for the ability. Just because when it comes to mons like the Hippowdon, the Umbreon, the Magneton, maybe the Leafeon, I need to run the calcs on that and just point out his bulkiest mons. Specifically the Magneton. We don't want to lock ourselves into Outrage. Now, once we begin to whittle down the Long Island Regirockies, if we get to the point where it's like, okay, we can lock ourselves into Outrage because it's going to OHKO from this range, you know, that's when we're going to start using Outrage. Outrage isn't like turn 1 like we did week 1 against the St. Louis Rampardos. You know, it's more so there for, you know, late game when it comes to, okay, do I click this move? Do I click that move? You know, what's going to do enough damage? We have Outrage just chilling there in the back. So, up until that point, that's what Dragon Claw is for. So, if we need to, if we want to go for a Dragon type move and get some damage off, that's what Dragon Claw is there for, and we're not locking ourselves in without any options, you know, because then you just end up getting Thunder Wave from the Magneton. It just all spirals down here from there. So Outrage, Earthquake, Extreme Speed, Dragon Claw. E-Speed's there. Again, you guys saw it work to perfection in last week's battle against the Pittsburgh Pichus. It literally is there to come in and sweep Bandit. E-Speed does so much damage, and that priority is, of course, always welcome. The Earthquake is there to help with mons like Dragalge. Outrage and Dragon Claw doesn't get the job done. The Magneton specifically, Magneton is such a huge problem for us. But the Magneton specifically, because like I said, Outrage and Dragon Claw and E-Speed aren't going to do anything to it. It's a steel type, so the Earthquake is there, quite effective. It is obliterating that Magneton. He is going to be sent to another dimension. So, very similar to Titania. Titania is our special wall breaker. Pearl is here to be our physical wall breaker, and our little sweeper at the end if we need him to come through with Bandit E-Speed and just pick off a couple mons towards the end there. Up next, we have our first wall. Cindy is returning yet again this week. Now, the question is, will Nips and the Long Island Regirockies bring Leafeon? Leafeon doesn't do a ton of work to the rest of our team, but Leafeon completely walls Cindy. Will he see Cindy as enough of a threat to bring the Leafeon? That is the question. That is the question. The question! So, we have Cindy here rocking Rocky Helmet this week. Storm Drain, of course, relaxed, 244 HP, 12 in attack, and 252 in defense. We are rocking Scald, Earthquake, Ice Beam, and Recover. Scald, Earthquake, Ice Beam, and Recover. Recover, of course, there to heal off the damage. Ice Beam is there just for the Golbat. It's there for the Golbat. It's there to give us coverage options, especially against the Leafeon. I was going to say, that doesn't make any sense. It's there to give us coverage options, especially against the Leafeon. If he wants to feel like he wants to swap in the Leafeon or whatever, then we can at least click Ice Beam. But that's only on like a swap in. If he's predicting an Earthquake or a Scald, he wants to swap in, and we're going to predict it instead of just losing a turn. Or if we're not sure and we don't want to play that prediction game, we can just click Ice Beam and get decent damage off, which I think is going to be like 25 to 30%, somewhere around there. So it's not like it's going to be anything major, but at least it gets some sort of damage off. But of course, if it ever ends up being Cindy versus Leafeon, we need to get the fuck out, turn tail, and run, because obviously Leaf Blade is going to tear through us. So, Leafeon, again, it begs the question, will he bring Leafeon just for Cindy? Just for Cindy, will they bring Leafeon? Because at the same time, Cindy plays such a huge role. Like I said, the Weavile is a problem. Rock Polish Rampardos is a problem as well. I don't think I mentioned that earlier when I mentioned the Weavile, the Mega Alakazam, and the Golbat. Rock Polish Rampardos could be a problem as well, because if he gets the double speed up, he outspeeds everything on our team, and no one appreciates a head smash except for Cindy! And we all know that Rampardos, all of its stats pretty much went to his attack. So Cindy just needs to tank one head smash, and then we can Scald, either almost obliterate this thing or burn it, and EQ as well, stab EQ. That's why we have those points into attack as well. So Cindy is here to stop the Weavile. Cindy is here to stop the Rampardos. Cindy is here really to be exactly what we brought her for, to be that physical wall that will not fall. God damn it! Up next, a newcomer to the squad this time. First time making an appearance. We have, oh yes, we have Richtofen. It's a sniper. We have Richtofen, our Choice Scarf Drapion. Sniper ability, of course, Jolly Speed, 64 in HP, 252 in attack, 12 in defense, and 180 in speed. Now, we did speed creep this. We sped crept this Drapion to outspeed everything on their team, barring Choice Scarfers. I'm pretty sure it outspeeds everything. Yeah, I'm pretty sure. I'm trying to remember all the calcs that we ran. I'm pretty sure it outspeeds everything on the Long Island Regirockies team, even Scarf Chandelure. I'm pretty sure it outspeeds. This is what this other team is for right here. So we're at 151. Let me pull up a calculator real quick. and run these calcs for you guys so we can see here. Does this show up? It doesn't show up for you guys on the screen, so I apologize. But let me run these calcs. So we have 151 times 1.5, so we're at 226 speed. So if we go back to this extra team that I built, at max speed it's 222. So we outspeed a Mega Alakazam. Weavile's max speed is 194. Jolly Nature, we outspeed that. Only thing we don't outspeed is, again, if we get to Rock Polish up on his Rampardos, because that would make it 242. But with the two fastest mons on their team, Mega Alakazam and Weavile, we both outspeed with this Scarf Sniper Drapion. I couldn't remember its name for a second. So yeah, so we speed crept it so we didn't have to just go max speed with it. But again, like I said, it outspeeds everything on their team, barring another Scarfer, except for Chandelure. Let me actually run that calc right now for you guys. Let me add Shandy here. Let me add Chandelure, set to level 50. And let's see right here, right now. If we're gonna run a Timid Nature, max speed is 145. And like I said, we're base 151 max speed as well. So even if he scarfs that, we outspeed it. So when it comes to the mons on the squad, we sped cracked it just enough to outspeed everyone. Again, barring any choice scarfers. If he wants to run any choice scarfers, barring Scarf Weavile, I should say. If he wants to run Scarf Weavile, then he will outspeed everything that we have. But if he doesn't run Scarf Weavile, then we successfully outspeed everything on his team. Night Slash, high chance to crit Poison Jab as well. We're combining that with Sniper. We have Earthquake to touch mons like the Dragalge, Earthquake to touch mons like the Rampardos and the Magneton. I keep forgetting fucking Magneton. And our last move is Aqua Tail. Earthquake touches the Weavile as well, but Aqua Tail is there just for the Hippowdon. Earthquake touches the Chandelure too. I keep forgetting. Did I say that? I don't know. But we have Aqua Tail, which is there for the Hippowdon, because we really can't touch Hippowdon being the physical wall that it is with Night Slash and Poison Jab. Of course, it's going to eat up an Earthquake. If we want to be that guy, we could lock ourselves in Aqua Tail for the Rampardos as well, but Earthquake will do the job. But we have Aqua Tail just purely so that we could touch the Hippowdon, so we don't get 100% wall by it. We don't have to worry about it. That's the only reason that it's there. So like I said, we have max attack, HP and defense investments, and we sped crept that speed. That's honestly the only reason that we have the HP and defense investments the way they are. It's just because we were able to speed creep it like that. Now, speaking of speed creeping as well, we sped crept our next member, Joey Galaxy, the Thundurus, which, why do you not have a name? Why do you not have a name? What the fuck? Joey Galaxy, the Thundurus, we sped crept as well. So that's 151 speed, just like, just said his name, the Drapion. Just like the Drapion. So again, it outspeeds everything on the Long Island Regirockies team, barring a Scarf Weavile. Everything else gets outsped. Timid Nature, 120 in attack, 120 in HP, 4 in defense, 252 special attack, 132 speed. We are Choice Scarf, Volt Absorb, Thunderbolt, Focus Blast, Hidden Power Dragon? That is not what that's supposed to be. That is not what that's supposed to be. I need to go back and double check and make sure that we don't have HP Dragon on that. Where the hell did that come from? Hidden Power Dragon is not supposed to be on there. I believe it's supposed to be HP Ice. And we have Grass Knot for the Hippowdon. I believe that it's supposed to be HP Ice for the Leafeon. Why does it say Hidden Power Dragon? Pause. We need to get that fixed. I'm going to make a note right now. It's supposed to be HP Ice. I really, really hope. Fix HP on Thundurus. This is why I do these team recaps right before. I'm putting this right here on my fucking monitor so I don't forget. This is why I do these team recaps right before the battle, so that in little mistakes like this I can catch, and it gives me a refresher before we go into the battle of like strategies and why we did what we did and all this stuff. But I'm glad I caught that. It's supposed to be HP Ice for the Leafeon because we don't have HP Flying, and at the same time HP Ice touches the Golbat if we need to, the Dragalge if we need to, the Hippowdon if we need to. It just gives us more coverage than HP Flying would. That's why we had HP Ice. And the Grass Knot, like I said, is there for the Hippowdon. Thunderbolt, obvious stab, and then Focus Blast is there for the Magneton as well. And if you want to be that guy, the Weavile. This is the same situation with the Tanya all over again. But like I said, we sped crept it so that we outspeed everything on his team, barring a Scarf Weavile. 252 special attack, 4 defense, and 120 in HP. And then finally, the last member that we're bringing in this week is Britannia, our Empoleon, Choppleberry Holding, specifically for the Sock, if it is brought. and Focus Blast from Mega Alakazam. I believe with Chople Berry, Focus Blast from Mega Alakazam does about 30 to 36% or something like that. So we can at least get a free Stealth Rock off. We can Toxic it if we want to, because, yeah, I'm pretty sure it has Trace, right? But that's not an opportune play. I would rather just Scald and attempt to get a burn. And Ice Beam is there so that we can touch mons like the Golbat, and the Leafeon as well. So the Chople Berry, like I said, is there to take a hit from the Salk if he brings it, and we can get a Scald Burn. It's there for a Focus Blast from the Powdon, and Low Kick from Weavile too. So honestly, Britannia's more so utility this week. It is our more specially defensive wall. Like I said, Titania does have special bulk behind it, but it's not made for just that. So we have Britannia rocking Calm Nature, 252 special attack, 240 in HP, and 16 in defense. Again, that 16 in defense so that we can take a close combat better. I think the Chople Berry makes it so that it does like 60 to 70%, and we at least live, whereas close combat would completely annihilate us and blow us the fuck back. So, with that, that is the squad that we're going to be bringing against Nips and the Long Island Regirockies. I'm so very, very happy that I caught that HP Dragon. I don't know where the fuck that came from. I don't know why it's there. It's supposed to be HP Ice. But let us know what you guys think in the comment section below regarding our squad this week. And of course, if you guys are proud members of the Nappy Nation and you're supporting the Tucson Terrakions, make sure you smash the like button down below for us, because you already know your support is really appreciated. Our battle will be up tomorrow morning at 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. We got our time slot back. Yes! With that, though, I'm gonna get about. Thank y'all once again for your support, and thank you for checking out the video. We out this bitch. Bye!